I created this mock-up to show how the van layout is going to look. Again, these pieces are not permanent. It's just to give a visual concept of how the van layout will function and perform. When you first step in the van, you'll notice we have a little lounge area. We've got the swivel seats as well as a bench. This is not the bench. It's just a representation of what the bench will look like in terms of size and scope. Right. From the front of the van, looking back towards where the living room area is with the suite bench, we've got a representation of our toilet room. This is not what we're using for our toilet room. This is just a visual representation. This particular one is about 36 inches from the wall. The actual toilet room will not be that far into the hallway. And then on the passenger side of the van, we have our galley. This is, of course, not the galley we're going to use, but it's a representation of the sink. As you can see, we have a functioning sink here with the foot pedal. Freshwater tank, gray water tank. And we have our Bouge RV cooler that has its own power supply. And past the bathroom and the galley, of course, we have our platform bed. This is just a representation. As you can see, it's a folding table, and I've extended some cardboard on that just to give a visual of the amount of space it's going to take up in the back. This initial build out is what we're calling phase one. The idea of phase one is to complete the build out as quickly as possible with as many materials that we have on hand as possible. So we're going to buy some things, obviously, and otherwise, if we can get away with materials we already have, then that's what we're going to do. So it's not going to be the most finished look, but it will be a functional space for us to travel in and camp in. In phase one, we're not going to have solar panels. We're not going to have a large battery bank. We're not going to have air conditioning. We're not going to have heat. We're quite literally bare minimum on everything so that we can get this up and running and functional for us. What we've done so far is we put in the floor. We put in a temporary floor. We put in the kill mat. I've yet to roll it out, but that's going to happen pretty soon. I did cover the wheel wells with the 10mm closed cell foam. That does help with the heat and noise. And that's pretty much it. What we'll do from this point on is install a max air fan. We'll put the platform for the bed in the back. We'll try to install walls for the toilet room, and we'll try to install some sort of kitchen galley. And with that, we'll probably travel in this van extensively over the next couple of years as we budget for and plan for phase two, which would be a much more finished product, if you will, with the battery, the solar, the heat, the air conditioning, all those things that are the big ticket items that we're just not prepared to do at this time. So right now, we're going to try to get on the road as quick as we can.